Well. Oh, yes. Here we are. Having the time of our lives on the first month of the year of 2024. Of the date is the 11th day already. Can you believe that? I can't believe I got to go way the hell up north for a box. On Tuesday, Aiken, Minnesota. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, foolish. But I got to break into 2024. Brand new Chevy. Anyways, how the hell are you? Made a little gah. Guess we got little that coming. Snow. 2 to 6. They don't know. I know better about my bowel movement than they do about snow. But, well, I did a video on this half-baked, mumbling apology to other people. Kind of an open behavior. Didn't list his aggressions against people. Papa, Nelly, me, Steve Billings admitted to porn bombing him, which is just, that's the kind of stuff you hear, that kind of behavior. Your YouTube, he is literally blocked off of YouTube because that's the kind of behavior, whatever. But I did a video on that. Will come up probably in a couple days. I've got a couple more things coming off. The second videos of the day, whatever I decide. I wasn't really going to do a video till his fiance, who they both love each other, like it or not, they're always going to be friends. They're butt buddies. They did videos together, whatever. Told me, he goes, yeah, he did an apology video. I'm like, oh, okay. Mumbling, repeated himself, big, long, deep breaths. But we'll wait till we get out of here. And we'll talk about it. Again, I've been in courtrooms when you have to allocate to the state of your crime. I've listened to Law and Order. If you don't allocate correctly, it's not good enough. It's like my mom would always say, I don't want to hear a mistake. I want to hear choices. What choice did you make here? Right? I screwed up on Monday at my job. Didn't read my email. I apologized on the phone. I said, don't blame anybody else. I didn't leave the shop till 6:30 in the first place. I can't get there at 6, but I just said, hey, I didn't make no excuses. I didn't read the email, man. That's all there was to it. I wanted to go west to east to avoid snow and whatever. Bit me in the ass. That's the way she goes. I allocate to my poor choices in my life. I've probably been perfect on this website, but I'm surely not calling jobs or emailing jobs or porn bombing people or whatever else. All right. There you go. Don't need that. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I like this hotel. It's my favorite hotel to work at. Got a couple 20s. It wasn't too bad of a night. $240 for a slow night and then on the board. So, profitable. It's weekend. Snow's coming. So, I know that United canceled a few flights because they're this and that, but anyways, so as we head home from work, here on a cold, it's supposed to be cold this weekend. I don't need any videotaping. They do have a boat show coming up. I was thinking of going to an RV one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got stuff well out to October 17, so I did some video last week. So the stalker boy, right? The one who looks up to Turtle Boy, butt wipe looking up to poop, right? Let's make this light real quick. Perfect. Up and over. Hello. Very nice. Come on, beach boy. You got the green. Come on, go. Go. Let's go. Pick her up. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Anyways, so he did a mumbling, repeating, whatever, that, he could go back in the past and whatever else. And hey, like I said, I've had a perfect life, but I've never hurt anybody. I've never called someone's job. He doesn't like Dave because Dave went real life. Well, you've gone real life on people. And then he realized doxing people is painful. Yeah. We all know Governor, went to live in the 612. It's the way it is. It's called peacefully euthanized. Like I'll say before, I'll say it again. I promised her mom and dad many, many years ago I'd protect her from any domestic and abroad, and he is clear and present danger. Wanted to come to Boston to hog-tie me. He has sent me emails. He called the house. He called my cell phone and threatened my wife. And thinks it's just okay to say this half-baked apology. I'll tell you right now, stalker boy, why don't you stop tagging people? That's your first thing you got to do, is quit tagging. But you know why it is? You don't want people to forget about you because no one cares. All right? If you want to apologize, start laying out your stuff you did to Papa with his daughter, his niece. Okay? Cutting hair off your nuts and enveloping it to him. Emailing his sister's job. You have to, if you're going to allocate, you're going to say exactly what you did. Exactly what you did, or you're just half-baked. A blanket apology doesn't mean anything. It's like, it's like if I cheat my wife, well, I don't really say it. I had aggressions, or we're fighting through stuff. You're like, no. What did you do? What poor choice did you do? Sorry, man, you're clear and present danger, bitch boy. You can make right with God. Let's say you're going to be executed, and you make right with God in your jail cell, blah, blah, blah. Just like you kind of sound like the Catholic community. They all apologize on Sunday and then re-offend on Monday, right? Again, you're like my dog Chloe. The other day she was growling at me, rah, 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 pissing and moaning. But then she's on my lap, laying on the table, on the chairs, or watching the final Survivor, right? Laying down, snoring, all with her papa. But then all of a sudden, next morning, she's growling at me because she's mad because I'm paying attention to her sister. That's how you are. You forget. Are you ever going to allocate to yelling at a pregnant woman in a Walmart? Have you ever? You got to allocate to your past behaviors. Like I said, I used to drink like a fish. I allocated to myself. Like I got to change my life. Hey, I've said a lot of people. I rip on people. That's what I do on here. I call people out. I see people. I can predict people's behavior before they do it. Because 2 days is 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 months. 2 months is 2 years. That happened a long time ago. It's just you repeat yourself over and over again. Your behaviors. Yelling at women on a bike. See, I personally think you have a woman problem. I don't know if you had a problem with your mother. Usually when men harass women like you like to do, or people of color, they usually got dick slapped by a woman or their mom when they were young. So they lash out against women, right? Hey, Savage said I was talking dirty to her in my garage. Okay? I don't hate the woman. I don't care for her. I would never, ever give out her address. I would never give out her phone number or put her husband in danger. It's just like with Jimmy Kimmel, with the bull-faced liar, making allegations and half-baking. He's back on the show again. Not surprised. But I don't want to hear your half-baked apology. What did you say? What did you do about a fat boy? He should have never, ever, ever took you back. What you did to that family. Hey, I gave him shit, but he got something from me. It was something fun. Nothing disgusting. No name of their daughter. Look at all the names you put up there on Spreaker, Bobby. All that stuff, all your Spreaker stuff. You're mentally ill, and I get it. You belong in the care of a doctor. You belong in a group home. YouTube is your alcohol, because you're a loner. You're just like Dave. You're a loner. You have no life, no family. But you need to. You're because you got doxxed. Yeah, that can suck for people. If you want to be a person no one's business. I told that to Arizona. Why? How'd you get doxxed? Because people like Nellie Green know who you were at MER. Who know you? Who knew you? That's who doxxed you. I don't care what Arizona's name is. I don't care what Nellie's name is. That's none of my business. Look at you and your fiance. You went out and doxed Sven Johnson. Yeah, I found out You guys went and looked, he had a record. I gave him shit about it. Not listening to a judge, thinking he's true crime. But look who you run with. You've run with Dave. You look like Turtle Boy's your hero? Really? A guy who harassed people? But see, he harassed people like you like to harass. He's living your dream. I'm sorry, it's no hall pass for me. I just love it how you try to hall pass off this behavior. Like, wow, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's, you're clear and present danger. You'll be peacefully euthanized. I mean, you wanted to come to the airport to meet me, even though I was in Arizona. Really? You would have not made it home. There would have been a public execution of you in that airport. I can simply tell people in the courtroom, I can defend myself. What would you do when someone wants to rape your wife? I mean, I guess you'll make fun of my wife, I guess. At least I have a wife to make fun of. I have a house. I've got a couple cars. I live well. I don't have a scooter or moped and live above my dad's house and have a mundane troll job. Playing video games is not content. I'm sorry. And there will be. Stupid singing is not content. AI. This is original content. I'm telling people something. I go out. I did to a car show. I mean, I've been faking run around. One of those ones I did in walking through the Appalachians, like 420 views. Like, you really? And they monetize the video. It's hilarious. But I don't think you have the personality as a parent. Look at your fiance. Went outside with his camera to rip on you. I've done that before. Pretend Dave cut down some trees. I'm talking. Look what he's done. But that's Dave. You're all mad at him because you were lovers. You were friends. Right? You've done a lot of things to a lot of people. Everything you get is what you've sowed, man. You are your choices in life. But why don't you tell people what you've done? Allocate to all your behaviors. Tell us why, the Facebook behavior, why you did that. Why you have a problem with women. What is it with you? Why do you like Turtle Boy? What's the big deal? What's your love affair with this guy? Harassing people in public? Your computer getting seized? That's bizarre. What are they going to find on there? That's the only way you're going to come to grips with whatever you've done on this video platform. Say, hey, I've done this. You allocate. We want to know what you've done to Fat Boy. Tell Fat Boy, hey, this is why I sent emails to your sister's job. You harass people. Pizzas to people. Tell him about the last pizza you sent to him when he was live when Dave was in the room. Tell him. Have some balls the size of basketballs. The only way is you're going to have to cleanse yourself of what you've done. You got to allocate. Okay? I'm sorry, man. There's no statute of limitations with your behavior with me. None. Just none. No body, no crime. Maybe your dad will find your body. Maybe not. Come up to your room. Everything's emptied out. Who knows? Landfill. I'm sorry, man. I'm not afraid to protect my wife. Same thing with Mr. Haggy Family. Mike. Giving him my phone number. Think it's funny. The only reason I didn't get his phone number out and his stuff, which I have, is why? His mother lives there. I'm not going to put her in harm's danger. Wouldn't do it. I don't do that kind of behavior. I don't fight. I fight with my mouth. Okay? Not my mouse. I mean, right now you're just raging. You rage every day. It's all you do is you rage. It's all you do. Look at Dave's, go to his stuff. But the only way you're going to get through this, you have to apologize. What have you done to Eddie? What have you done to Haggy Rants? All your stuff. And stop tagging people for once in your life. As you said before about Dave, you don't want people to forget about you. That's why you tag people. No one cares. It's not content playing video. I'm sorry. You may think it is because that's all you want to do. Look at Twitch. They're laying off 500 people. They're realizing as they use spectator sport of watching video games. Spectator sport? Really? They realize it's not what they thought it was. No one cares. It's an oversaturated video game playing idiots. I see it on YouTube all the time. I mean, on Twitter. Share your links, man. We'll unite together. Okay, I'm going to watch 10 other people, but it's 20 on, 4 off. Yeah, it's not cool that Dave has to give you a job, but I think you want that to be, you think you have a friend, but you are a loner. Your own family wants nothing to do with you, and you threaten people's lives. And Dave is probably out of line. I've told his father why he hasn't done something about you, why he wouldn't care about his mom, but he doesn't. His own son lives in the basement, doesn't care, belongs in jail, right along with you. But you need to allocate what you said about my wife, what you want to do to her, what you did to Fat Boy, everything you've done and said. Porn bombing people? Did you put his niece on Pornhub? Want to know? Did you? Yes or no? I mean, allocate what you've done. It's a very shallow blanket apology. It's half-baked. Mumbling, big deep breath. I wish you go back in time. Teeth kicked out or smoked out. I mean, look at you were trying to with the kids in the hockey team, trying to get them to come to your channel. I don't know why. Why they'd kick you off. I'm sorry, I've never had a phone call from the Hopkins Association, Minnetonka, ever, except to say, hey, you got the job, man. Whatever. But, I mean, I want to hear you allocate to yelling at a pregnant woman in a Walmart. And why'd you do it? Yelling at women from your window. What's that all about? Riding on your bike. I mean, that's the allocation. You belong in a group home. You believe in medication. And get off YouTube and delete your channel and move out of your dad's house and get a real job, get a driver's license and get a car and never ever trust Whitey. But trolling people on YouTube, doxing people, giving out addresses, everything's okay, right? It's okay. No big deal, right? I'm mentally ill. Have you got your computer back yet? I hope they throw you in the hooskow. Because your hero is that turtle boy. You think he's the best thing in the world. That's not cool. Threatening people. But you've doxed people. Look at it to Sven Johnson with your fiance. He was your only friend. You hung out together. So and he was just usually mechanizing you because you're easy to mechanize because you have no friends. But you need to allocate, man. You're clear and present danger. All your behaviors, that's right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Forget about what I've done. Don't worry about it. There's no statute of limitations, honey bun. So you can try to apologize and make up excuses and hall pass it. Not going to work. I won't accept it. Hell no. Porn bombing, Steve Bill. How do you mumble that out? Just your BS calling up all people and doing stuff and threatening people, sending pizzas to people. Admit it, man. Call up the pizza places. Why don't you call them up and admit to them? Hey, I want to apologize. A letter to these pizza joints. Hey, I've been calling, sending pizza from your place. I'm really sorry. That's your first thing to people doing wasting money. Maybe send them a check. How many pizzas you've ruined? Walk in yourself. But why don't you do this in a video? Why don't you do it in a visual video? Put your little collar thing on. Act like you're Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Mr. Innocent. That's what you do. Do a video. Look in the camera. Instead of audio. Yeah, I'm doing audio. I did a video on this whole bit. But if you're going to apologize, I apologize to Sweet Melissa in a video. I said I was sorry. I had the balls to apologize to her on a video. You do it in some audio, half-baked, mumbling along, no teeth as usual. Just more lies. You're still going to troll. You'll be like my dog. You're going to forget about it. No big deal. You'll rage on, get pissed, start making phone calls, calling jobs. But you know how it feels when you get doxxed, yeah. But what have you done to other people? Well, what have you done? Tell us about cutting off your hair off your nuts. Tell them that. You put your scissors down, then you cut it off, you put an envelope and sip it to them, right? Reporting him to the tax people. Tell them what you've done. Go down the road. Everything you've done to him is kids. The obsession with the eldest, because she looks just like you. Just like you. You see one of you look just like you. But your apology is not accepted. If I ever see you, you will be at the gates of hell. Because you are clear and present danger, sweetheart. Clear and present danger. You don't threaten someone's wife. Just go, it's okay. I want to be good with you. You'll be good when you stop breathing. That's it. You're a grown-ass man. A grown-ass man who needs a job and a car and get your own place and tell your dad you're out. He'd probably start crying if you would leave. I mean, your own brother wants nothing to do with you. What does that tell you? Your own bro. I feel sorry for his future ex-wife. I mean, it's just kind of like Jeffrey Dahmer thing. You know, the brother. Jeffrey Dahmer apologized for behavior, but he wanted to go out in general population because he wanted to be paid the price. That's what he did. He knew he was going to get killed. That's why he went out in general population. He got his ass whipped and bludgeoned to death because he knew he wanted to die because he did some horrible things. At least he apologized and said, "Hey, my judgment day will be in the prison." He knew it. But you're a horrible, you're a very sick person who needs to be in the care of a group home and off the internet because it's all you do is rage, playing video games, working a mundane troll job. I feel sorry for him who worked with you, especially a woman, because anything you see will trigger you, especially if it's a black woman or a Puerto Rican. Or if they're wearing something, whatever, some kind of an anti-Trump thing, it's going to trigger you. But I'm sorry, man. I mean, there's a lot of things you've done, a lot of different people on here. You need to do a video, start apologizing. And teeth kicked out or smoked out. But playing video games, I'm sorry, will never be content. It's just mundane trolling on. Bowling on, oh boy. No one cares what level you're at, but quit tagging people. Quit putting people's channel. If you don't do it, because all you're doing is just looking like an idiot, an imbecile. Like, don't forget about me, don't forget about me, don't forget about me. No one cares about my channel or else. I care less. I mean, I talk about people, put my name there, but you're not worth to put your name in there. I just love the half-baked. It's just gets all swearing about Dave because Dave, is Dave. Yeah, you've done a lot of things with other people. But that doesn't make it right for Dave. But Dave has no morals either to you. Both you guys are loners. Dave is a loner. He has no friends. You both belong in jail. You both send pizzas to people. I mean, did you swat Papa? Did you? Did you do that? I'm just curious. I mean, you've called cops on people. You've sent people pizzas. Say who you've sent pizza to. Go ahead and start calling those pizza places and sending money to these people at pizza parlors in a check and saying, "I'm sorry." Start paying for your poor choices, but you won't because you ain't got the guts. You just think this audio about your coffee thing. No one cares about your pod. No one cares about your sports either. No one cares about my sports. No one cares. You need to care. You need to be a group home. You really, really do. You need to move out of your dad's house, get a job, a real job, and a car, not a moped. Okay? Maybe find an older gay man. You can be his butt buddy. I don't know. Find some guy to move in with who's gay. That's fine. He can show you the ropes. A sugar daddy can take care of you. Get out of your father's hair. You need a hobby or something. Instead of just stalking people and swearing at people, yelling at women in public. Who yells out of a window at women? Who rides on a bike and yells at women? A grown-ass man. Who does that? Yells at a pregnant woman in a Walmart. Who does that? Who gets their computers taken back? I don't understand that. I don't understand. But apology not accepted. You will pay that ultimate price. Don't worry about that. You just don't say you're going to hog tie somebody and harass me like that. And, And, and you accuse a lot of people of being a pedophile. You've done a lot of that behavior, too, as well. Accuse people of being pedophiles. You've done that many, many times. Obsessed with that. All kinds of people. You've done that. Are you self-projecting? So you've done all that, too, as well. Just alluding to people. You've done that with me. You love to do that stuff. All your thumbnails. What about that behavior? But see, that's a long time ago. The only way you're going to change is you gotta rectify your past. But you'll never do it. You'll never do it. You're too ballless. You're not a real man. You're a snowflake. You are liberal. You really are liberal. You are. You don't work for a living. Republicans work for a living. But anyways, apology not accepted. We'll talk about a little bit tomorrow on Fear Mongering Radio. Tomorrow. Video will come up on the Cowboy Band. Anyways, bitch please, Lane, bitch please. Stalker, you're always going to be a stalker. Plain and simple, bitch please.